All right, just ending there, some network coverage from CBS News as a tense meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and U.S. President Donald Trump, meeting turning very intense. We'll have more on that for you in our evening newscast. Now we'll get to some news here at noon. A planned shuttle service from La Crosse to Minneapolis is no longer happening. Landline shuttle service was set to start April 1st in partnership with Sun Country Airlines. Those plans have now been scrapped. Sun Country confirming by email to us the service is no longer moving forward. They didn't give us a reason why, though. And some good news now to report on Pope Francis's health. Doctors today saying the Pope has overcome the most critical stage of his illness. The 88-year-old remains hospitalized for double pneumonia. The Vatican also revealing he will not lead Ash Wednesday services in Rome next week. And happening right now, we'll take a live look at a special mass taking place for the Pope at Viterbo University. We'll listen in for a second. And that taking place inside the San Damiano Chapel on Viterbo's campus. And that is a mass for the Pope being held at Viterbo. Officials identifying the victim of a fire in Onalaska that happened on Wednesday. The fire department now saying the victim was 78-year-old Sheila Pankey. She died shortly after being removed from the burning home on Franklin Street. Right now, still no word on what caused the fire. The Onalaska School District, meanwhile, announcing its finalists for superintendent. They are Dr. Rainey Briggs, superintendent for the School District of Baraboo, Lalisha Olson, principal for Northern Hills Elementary, and Ben Barton, superintendent for Princeton Public Schools. A final round of interviews takes place next week. The new superintendent will start July 1st. Senators Tammy Baldwin, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, and other Senate Democrats are pushing back against Trump administration health care cuts. They're calling on HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to reverse cuts to the Affordable Care Act Navigator program that helps connect people with insurance. The Trump administration eyeing a massive 90% funding cut. Senators say similar cuts during Trump's first term led to 2.5 million fewer enrollments. The letter emphasizes navigators have been crucial in helping nearly 50 million Americans get coverage through the marketplace over the last decade. A local student's tech talents earning national recognition today from Congressman Derek Van Orden. Onalaska High School student Ali Abidi received the award this morning for his digital application design. The Congressional App Challenge is a national competition for middle and high school students interested in STEM.
It's really an amazing application. Ali did such a great job of identifying a problem and then logically thinking through a solution and then actually applying it. So great work.
Students design and create apps for computers, tablets, or phones, with one winner selected from each congressional district across the country. Congrats to him. 4 aging UW Eau Claire buildings are set for demolition. The State Building Commission approving the teardown of Zorn Arena, Brewer Hall, Campus School, and Cure Theater. All 4 were built in 1951 and will be replaced with green space and walkways. The price tag for the project is $4 million. UW La Crosse will receive $300,000 meanwhile for the water chilling infrastructure. 5 state parks will also get stewardship grants for upgrades. And Crucifixion School in La Crescent held a penny war competition to raise money. The concept was simple. Each class competed to see which one could collect the most pennies and other loose change. 5th grade students won, raising $1,000, and they plan to give the money to the public library.
It surpassed what I was expecting. That's just amazing, and we're thrilled to have that kind of donation, because whenever we get donations like that in our community, it goes right back into the community.
Students say it's important to support local libraries. And books, students and community came together for a special reading event at Hinton Elementary. That event celebrates National African American Parent Involvement Day, with community members sharing stories that highlight African American culture, triumphs, and contributions. The school says the program helps build stronger connections between families, the community, and the classroom.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a good thing that they do here. This is huge because like the community, this is like bringing us closer. Like, it's not tearing us apart, it's bringing us closer, you know. So I feel like it's a good thing that everybody's coming out to read to the kids.
The first session was from 9 to 11 this morning, but they'll have another reading session from 12:30 to 2 this afternoon.
All right, well, good afternoon to you. If you haven't noticed already, very strong winds out there right now. We do have a wind advisory in play, and that continues till at least as we get into it about, say, 6 o'clock tonight, going through your evening commute. We'll also find ourselves with wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour plus, also seeing the possibility of sustained winds to 35 miles per hour plus. Here's a look outside. You may even get a camera shake out there as you take a look here, getting into areas right by Toma. There's the shake right there, as well as Millston. A little bit of camera shake is here. Before the clouds came in, you could actually see the clouds moving in with the shadows on the sidewalks. Holding on to observed wind speeds right now, you can see that continuing on, taking right back into the wind gusts right now. When I come back, I'll give you an overview of what's been happening. Please stick around.
All right, still to come for us at noon, a growing concern over inflation. Why only 1 in 4 people say their incomes are enough to keep up with the pace of inflation. And Subway trying to combat inflation with a major deal on their footlong subs. We'll have those details for you when we come back.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, spend $6.99 and get a free Stanley tumbler and up to $200 in MasterCard rewards cards on quality mattress brands Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. The President's Day mattress sale going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 715-469-6907. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 715-469-6907. Again, that's 715-469-6907.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for fish and seafood? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4. Seafood, Cajun, lemon pepper, and yes, chicken. Just take your fish or even shrimp, shake on your choice of seasoning, and cook thoroughly until done. Use any of these 4, and you'll have your guests coming back for more. And they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Fish Eye!
It's officially cozy season.
You're the coolest.
Let's go!
You've set quite a vibe here.
That's how we roll.
Got me Drew Barrymore show. Got me Drew Barrymore show. This is the best interview I've ever done.
Yes! Can I do that? How fun is this? Oh. You won't want to miss it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, buy any heirloom handmade mattress and get a free Stanley tumbler and a free cooling sheet set. Plus, up to $200 in MasterCard rewards cards with your heirloom mattress purchase. The President's Day mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
And welcome back. Activists are calling on Americans to boycott major retailers today, just as a new CBS News poll shows there's growing unease over rising prices. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest consumer news headlines from New York.
Today, activists are urging Americans not to spend money at major retailers. The charge for a 24-hour national economic blackout is being led by a nonpartisan grassroots group called the People's Union USA, with the goal of sending a message to business and political leaders over rising prices and the state of the U.S. economy. Some economists say a one-day boycott may not move the needle much towards change, but activists are hoping it could spark more movements. It comes as a new CBS News poll shows there's growing concern over inflation. 77% of those surveyed said their incomes are not keeping up with the pace of inflation. Around 60% of Americans say the economy is bad right now, up 2% from this time last year, with 49% saying the economy is getting worse. And Subway is doing its part to bring in budget-conscious consumers with the return of its discounted footlong subs. Starting today, customers can order a footlong sandwich for $6.99 using the promo code 699FL. The offer is available for a limited time at participating locations.
Coming up for us at noon, why nearly 2/3 of Americans aren't getting enough sleep and how we can fix it after the break.
Brad Schimmel wants to take us back to an abortion ban from 1849, back to a ban with no exceptions, not for rape or even health of the mother. Brad Schimmel, too extreme for women, too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Winter temps have you down? Feel the heat at Chrysler Winona. If you've been worried about high car prices and affordability, look no further. We've got a special offering of 2024 Chevy Malibus with low miles that we're selling for thousands under book. Starting at $17,950, you can own one as low as $299 down and $299 per month. They're well equipped with heated seats, remote start, and factory warranty. Don't miss these hot prices, only for a limited time at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61 West, Winona.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Brad Schimmel let thousands of rape kits sit untested for years.
While rapists walked free
and victims waited for justice.
Take it from a sheriff.
A sheriff.
A cop. Brad Schimmel's too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Nearly 2/3 of Americans aren't getting enough sleep, and it's taking a toll on their health. A study published in JAMA shows that people getting either less than 7 hours of sleep a night or more than 9 hours had as much as a 29% increased chance of death due to various health issues. The risk is even higher among low-income Americans. New data showing adults who got the latest COVID vaccine are 1/3 less likely to visit an ER or urgent care. It's estimated the COVID vaccine prevented 42,000 hospitalizations during the 2023 to 2024 respiratory season. The data also shows kids who got the flu shot are 63 to 78% less likely to be hospitalized. Another reason to get off the couch and exercise, the American Academy of Neurology found people who get moderate to vigorous physical activity are at a lower risk for dementia, stroke, anxiety, depression, and sleep disorders. The study also found the more time people spent sitting, the more likely they'd develop those health issues. And as we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
When you've trusted your personal injury case to Mygoff and Moody, you're going to feel the weight of the world off your shoulders. You have to concern yourself with getting to the doctor and trying to get better. We'll do everything else. And that's how we get results for our clients.
Your mom got a new tractor? Yep. Can she see in the dark? Can do. Hook up all the implements? Can do. Steer with ease? Can do. Bale hay all day? Can do. Shift like a race car? Can do. I'm out of here.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Everyone deserves the opportunity to reach their full potential. Discover how to live life to the fullest with Thinkability Wisconsin, a resource hub that empowers people with disabilities throughout their lives. An opportunity can make all the difference. And it all starts when you say yes. Call or visit the website to get help from a Thinkability Navigator today.
I know Brad Schimmel. He has always focused on getting justice for victims of sexual assault. The Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, Brad cleared that backlog. It's a completely false attack on him. His opponents, I think, have to change the narrative to redirect the focus away when she routinely gives light sentences to child predators. That is not what we need on the Supreme Court in Wisconsin.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You have doctor's appointments, medical bills, insurance adjusters harassing you to settle your claim. When you call Bygoff and Rohde, we take care of it all. We get results.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
All right, well, good afternoon to you again. Back to the wind advisory that is in play. It was initiated for the 10 o'clock hour this early morning. We'll go to 6 p.m. this evening, and beyond that, we'll still see winds in the 20s and 30 mile per hour range to finish out most of the night, with winds starting to continue to go into down toward the south. But we'll also see overnight temperatures dropping into the 20s and in the teens. So it's going to be quite cold again, feeling like it's really winter, not spring, right? We get into it here. Objects will be blown into the street. Potential for that, like garbage cans, smaller bags, things like that getting into the area. We could also see trucks, high-profile vehicles like semis kind of getting nudged over in their lane. So please be careful out there. We're getting into some light rain and snow potential as we have chances for that. About a 30% chance up to the north by Eau Claire. For us here locally, about a 20% chance, getting lower as you get to Prairie du Chien. And up by Ladysmith, well, you've got the snow potential that's already in play. That continues on. That's been going on since the 11 o'clock hour. As we go toward the 1 o'clock hour, snow potential kind of working down through the area from the north. We may see even a mix getting to Black River Falls. La Crosse has a chance for some light rainfall, but it is so dry in our area down here that most of that rain won't hit the ground, similar to what we had yesterday. Then we take a break, and as we get into it, you'll see by Friday more of this snow starts to work back down from the north and continues on. So light snow potential to finish out into the overnight hours, with colder conditions coming in as we go into the morning hours and then slightly after sunrise. There's that mix of that light rain moving from Eau Claire back into our area here, down to Black River Falls, down to La Crosse for that light rain. Then we take that break up by Ladysmith by the 1 o'clock hour, has more snow kind of tracking more so towards Wausau and Marshfield, and that happens. That stays out of the way. We increase the clouds, getting back to mostly cloudy to cloudy skies to finish your day. Then getting into more snow trying to drop down to the forecast area. You can see it by La Crosse here. And if that hits the ground, you see the temperatures 26 degrees, 19 degrees up in Ladysmith. Highs for the day, though, 40 to at least about, say, 52 degrees. We have the partly to mostly cloudy skies out there, and I'm talking partly is pretty much by Prairie du Chien. Everybody else is in at least mostly cloudy conditions. This continues on, as you can see, going through the remainder of the day throughout the zones. This will have the snow, I should say, in some locations on this graphic here up to the north, and a little bit of mix of rain and snow to finish out your day. We'll carry over into the next few days here, getting into potential for, again, the possibility of 49 degrees to 30 degrees going into Saturday morning, much colder. Then we warm you up briefly as we go right into Sunday, Monday, and into the potential for more rain and snow on the way for midweek.
All right, Art, thank you. Stay with us. We have one more final look at your weather when we come back.
I know Brad Schimmel, he has always focused on getting justice for victims of sexual assault. The Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, Brad cleared that backlog. It's a completely false attack on him. His opponents, I think, have to change the narrative to redirect the focus away when she routinely gives light sentences to child predators. That is not what we need on the Supreme Court in Wisconsin.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you. For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Increasing clouds tonight, taking us into cloudy conditions, but then in the morning, you're going to see some lows in the teens, widespread, getting into temperatures to the 20s and 30s to finish out your day. Then we get to warm up the next few days, getting into more rain and snow, coming back again for Tuesday and Wednesday, as I just mentioned.
Okay, Art, thank you, and thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you back here next week.